Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the Big Diamond Show. I am Zandretti. I'm here with Cold Game 6 and Darian. What's happening, fellas? How y'all feel?
Shit, chilling, bro.
Man, listen,
Really just been kicking it
for
on this
sure, for sure.
grateful Sunday.
Having a nice, beautiful Sunday, really,
No
man.
clouds, nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. And we at Big Live Label. Y'all already know what's going on. Shout out to Manny. You feel me? I want to get straight to it though, man. Y'all was having a yeah. Sorry, I'm getting straight to the bullshit. Y'all was having a great conversation Friday, and I cut it short because I wanted to bring it here and let the people partake. Lamar Jackson v. Jalen Hurts. Who's the better quarterback and why? I'm gonna sit this one out.
You're not gonna choose. You're not gonna be a part of
You're not
making a
gonna
choice.
decide?
I'm gonna let you all present your argument first.
You gonna choose based off the
And
arguments.
then I'll
That's
make an
crazy.
informed decision.
Yo, all I'm saying is,
Yeah, I'll let you go first. Go
all
ahead.
I'm saying is, one quarterback has vanquished 15. 15 being Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
One quarterback has vanquished 15. One quarterback, time and time again, has run into 15 and has been vanquished by 15. Now, if 15 is the default number one quarterback in the league, and Uno beat 15 on the biggest stage and is the Super Bowl MVP.
He did.
First of all, he has a Super Bowl ring, something that Lamar does not have.
Okay.
A Super Bowl MVP, something
Did
that
he
Lamar
deserve?
does not have.
Did he deserve that MVP, or did he not?
Yes,
Did
bro.
he deserve that?
Yes, because Saquon had 60 yards on 18 carries, and Jalen had 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground. He had the most rushing yards in a Super Bowl by a quarterback ever, point blank, ever. Super Bowl MVP, 2
He was-
touchdowns through the air, 250 yards.
Okay.
Do you feel like his Super Bowl MVP is the thing that takes him over the top?
Absolutely. I feel like it signifies that he saves his illest shit
Okay.
for when it matters the most.
Okay.
And I only compare that to Lamar is great. But one common theme I see in these close games and these games that matter a lot is, Lamar might say, fuck it. Lamar might shit the bucket. And
So it's Lamar's fault every time they lose.
I see Lamar throw some silly ass turnovers, and then he has to carry the team back into the game, and then it comes down to like a play that But here's the thing: it shouldn't come down to that when you're Lamar Jackson. But his turnovers always seem to weigh heavier than every other quarterback for some reason.
Okay.
What is that? Because I feel like
That's not true. It's the same with Joe Burrow. I think it's time
Joe
for me.
Burrow has beaten 15, by the way.
That is true. But he
facts.
has also been accused of being the reason they lose games. So I want to say this when it comes to my argument for Lamar Jackson.
Wait. Before you do that, Joe Burrow,
They said Joe Burrow is
Joe
the reason?
Shiesty
Yeah,
has been accused of being the reason they lose games.
Yeah. Do you watch ESPN and shit like that? They be saying that
I don't.
he has numbers and shit like that, but they say in the crucial moments he'll throw a pick or fumble or some shit like that, and it'll cost them the game. And I'm like, I get what you're saying in the moment, but this is after he's already produced all this shit because the defense isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So he has to throw for 350 yards, you know what I'm saying, 4 touchdowns and shit like that. So you're going to blame the whole game on that one fumble or interception. But I feel the same way about Lamar Jackson when it comes to that. I feel like when it comes down to the team, because when it comes to winning a Super Bowl, you have to contribute. Everything is the team. You know what I'm saying? Like the defense, offense, special teams. Eagles have a all-around great team. I'm not going to take that away from them. They have a great front office. They got a great coaching staff. They got great players on offense and defense. The lines are crazy. offense and defense, but Lamar has never really had that in the league. He's had some great players, you know what I mean? But he's never really had a really good defense his whole time in Baltimore, in my opinion.
Yeah. So
that's the main thing that's really holding them back. And Cincinnati, when it comes to Joe Burrow, they have never had a good defense.
I will agree with that. Baltimore is known for historically having great.
Historically, but not since Lamar's been there.
Recently.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Who's on their defense? Who's on their defense right now?
I want to fact check.
What are we fact checking?
Tell me one Pro Bowler on the defense right now.
Roquan Smith.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
He's not a Pro Bowler.
Yes.
He's a good linebacker.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Defense, right? Defense.
So Darian,
I think they got Marlon Humphrey.
you feel like because Lamar Jackson is at more of a disadvantage with maybe the lack of defense versus having a better all-around team, you feel like him having to make up for a lot of that difference is what makes him the better player than Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the amount
this year,
the amount he's had to do from his position as opposed to other quarterbacks. I mean, his rushing yards and his passing yards every year is like he's damn near top 5 in rushing every year as a quarterback. Everybody else is running backs.
Right.
I know Jalen Hurts rushes a lot, but he don't run for as many yards as Lamar when he rushes.
that is true.
Yeah.
And then passing, he's 4,000 yards, 30 plus 40 touchdowns, stuff like that. I think this season he only threw like 5 interceptions the whole season.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. He was supposed to win MVP. They gave it to Josh Allen, which I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's another
That's
person.
that's a
No, I can't
whole
wait. I'm so glad
different
you said
conversation.
that.
That's a whole different conversation.
Do we have time? Do we have time? Never mind.
Go-
We're not gonna do it. I'm not
you
gonna
wanna
do it.
wait?
It's fine. It's fine.
We'll
I think they gave
We'll
it to
speak
him
on that
because
one day.
Lamar had Derrick Henry.
'Cause I got some
I think
shit
that's
to
the only
say
reason
about-
why.
I got
Yeah.
some shit to say about Josh Allen.
Me too. I got a crazy tape,
Hate,
but I won't be
Get some hate on.
won't be on this episode. But come on back, we're gonna have a little Josh Allen talk
Hey.
on this.
Josh Allen hate. It's coming.
Oh man! All right, keeping it on sports. MJ coming to NBC with Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony, and a couple other guys as well. Sorry, Reggie Miller.
Reggie.
I'm excited about MJ and Reggie Miller
Go.
having to share the same airspace. How y'all think that's gonna be, man? I'm actually excited to see it.
I'm hella excited, bro.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, bro. GOAT don't say nothing. So it's like, we never hear him.
Never.
Ever. The GOAT don't pop out for no reason. So
Yeah.
for the GOAT to be doing special commentary, like, what?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he got to say about the young niggas. Like, that's just gonna be hilarious.
You think he gonna come in?
I doubt he comes in hot.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he gonna be straight trash.
Damn.
I think he gonna be that's what I think. But
You think he gonna be trash?
yeah, I think he gonna be
Michael
talking.
Jordan?
I think he gonna be talking real. He may not be saying it, but I just think he gonna have a real bad attitude when it comes to evaluating and talking about the game and shit like that. I don't really like that.
Where do you base that? What do you base that opinion on?
The Last Dance, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
you know.
just stacks and stuff like that. His banter with other players in history over time.
And his history with Reggie Miller, I think, will be
Whooping his monkey
Interesting.
ass.
I mean, belt the ass. We
I
saw
do
that.
think it could go really
You know what
good.
happened?
Yeah.
On the flip side, I think he could be really good, but I don't think, as Michael Jordan's personality, I don't think that's a good fit for him.
See, I think that's what's gonna make it good is because it's so unlike him
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
to do it. I think
He don't say nothing.
Yeah, it'll just be funny to see him in any kind of space where he got to say something positive or say
Yeah,
something
like-
good. Because Michael Jordan be hating, bro. Like,
He's a Mount Rushmore
yeah,
of hatred.
no,
Like,
facts,
we love him
facts.
for it.
That's what
This is
made
why we
him
love
great.
Mike.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what made him great, bro. He generational
if you
hater
be
shit.
that level of hater,
Yeah.
like, you can be
Yeah. No, so it'll be interesting to see like what kind of takes he gonna have on the new players or whatever's going on.
Yeah. You think he's gonna be biased to certain players?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for
For sure.
He gonna be biased to like Steph Curry?
Anthony Edwards.
Of course.
Like I think he'll have some good things to say about Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Well, maybe not. Adidas athlete.
yeah.
You know how that go. You know, Mike.
Yeah, he might talk now.
Mike told Bow Wow when he came to the crib one time, he was hanging out with his son, and then he woke up in the morning, he was like, who the fuck Albertsons is these?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh,
He was talking about that on what
did it-
Club Shea? Yeah.
Get this Knicks from Jordans.
Yeah,
Just away.
Threw his
You
shoes
wear
away. It's
what in
crazy.
my house? What? Yeah, no, listen, I respect the game. Nah, family. Hey,
I feel like he would
Come
respect
on,
Anthony
bro.
Edwards doing his own thing.
yeah, I think he would.
Yeah.
I think he'll have good things to say about his game. I think it'll be exciting to see. I'm excited to see Melo on there with MJ as well.
He deserves that, bro.
He does. And a Jordan athlete too.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think that'll be good.
It's Carmelo.
You said Jamal Crawford too.
Jamal
Another
Crawford,
Jordan.
Melo, Reggie
Jordan
Miller.
Adjacent.
I see what's
Yeah.
going on.
Mm-hmm. It's the young and the old.
They teaming up on Reggie.
Yeah. Reggie Miller gonna be in there saying some crazy shit too.
You know, I'm not gonna. Do we have time?
We got time.
Reggie Miller commentated.
Oh shit.
Do you feel
I
like
don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it.
I get where you
I
come
just
from?
don't
I know
love
where
it.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
His sister's better than him at commentating.
That too.
Yeah.
I just.
And then she had like 100 points in
Yeah,
the
she
game.
did. Like 101 or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
Crazy shit.
Nah, I just don't love his particular brand of commentary. His corny jokes. I don't love them.
You feel like it should just be Shaq, Ernie, and Charles Barkley commentating games and shit like that?
It's got to be Mike Breen.
I like yeah. I like Shaq, Ernie, Kenny.
I ain't gonna lie, Shaq. Ernie, Kenny, and Chuck, sure, but Shaq, his hate is
It'd be
ethical.
perfect. It's perfect.
It's not ethical hate.
It's not ethical. Hate.
Like, hating is fine if you're doing
See,
it ethically.
He's the same
He's
as
an unethical hater.
Mike. He gonna be doing the
Yeah,
same
he-
shit MJ gonna be doing.
No,
And I
I
think-
don't know that though.
I don't
You know that.
Mike's hate is rooted in greatness. Like Shaq didn't start being a super hater until he got on TV.
Fire.
It's like, bro, this whole time we thought you were like lovable and
Yeah.
shit, and then
Nah.
you became a hater. Like you
Yes.
chose to be a hater in retirement. Like,
Yeah.
why are you a hater?
That's what be going on, bro.
like
you hate to
hating
see
on other basketball players.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
You're a cornball, and he's a cop.
What's an example of him hating on a basketball player? You gotta give me an example.
Shaq.
Yeah,
That's his whole thing.
Shit.
What?
I know he's said stuff about him, but give me an example of a player.
Donovan Mitchell.
Rudy Gobert.
He's hating on Donovan Mitchell.
Dwight
I mean,
Howard,
it was-
bro, his whole career, he hated
Yeah.
Dwight Howard shitting on Dwight for no reason.
That's because he had the Superman cape.
You're a grown ass man. Grown ass man.
That was
Mad
Kenny's
about-
fault.
Grown ass man mad about it. Grown ass man getting trolled by your
Hey,
fucking TV guy.
That may be right.
Hey,
I'll give it.
You
And
know-
JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee,
yeah.
bro. Like, why you picking
Yeah.
on JaVale, bro? He's grown as
JaVale
fuck.
McGee.
He's JaVale McGee. Like, bro, all right.
but the clips was worthy of Shaq and the food though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, you know.
He was a
Joel
little over the
Embiid,
top though, but I
like,
get you.
granted, Joel
Was he
Embiid-
right about Joel Embiid? Though?
Nah, because he would hate on. He was like, he's not in the post like a real big man. You gotta play like with your post to the basket, like a real big man. Anytime Cat does any back to the basket post moves, he will shut. You know, that's what I would have did. Like Cat, he's backing him down like a real big man should. Not like he's in the post like a real big man. It's So shut
See,
the
I
fuck
think-
up.
That's not really hating. That's just
Shut the fuck
it's
up.
his opinion.
Yeah,
No, bro,
he's
like-
speaking from his Shaq big man, like how he played.
But that's his whole. That's like who the fuck died and made him the emperor of big man?
The only thing I don't like about
Who the
Shaq,
fuck died?
You want me to
is
answer?
emperor?
yeah.
Because I got a real answer, but I won't say it on the
Oh,
pod.
don't do that.
Because
Yeah.
we respect.
The only thing I don't like
Everybody
about Shaq is the
at the
fact that he'll use his rings and Finals MVPs as
Google
the
me,
foundation
Google
of
me.
like
That's
his
fire.
arguments and shit. He'll be like, I got Finals MVPs. Kobe didn't carry me. I can't. I'm like, Andre Iguodala got a Finals MVP.
No, but Kobe.
Nah,
Was he carrying Steph Curry?
Hold on, whoa. Because now we.
Not too much on Iggy.
First of all,
I'm
Kobe,
just
we
saying.
know he was carrying Shaq and them. And Shaq was cooking in the playoffs on that 3-peat.
He was.
But Kobe
was
was.
like-
But when they have to take you out in the fourth quarter because
And
they
he
can just
was
foul
like,
you
I
and
got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Kobe was teed.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
yeah,
cool,
yeah,
it's cool.
yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Like,
yeah,
Crazy.
whatever, Shaq.
we agree on that.
So, yeah. We think MJ going to be interesting, to say the very least, on NBC this soon. So y'all know a little bit more about this. I'm still kind of unfamiliar with what's going on with Joey Badass and Ray Vaughn. What's going on? Six, you seem to know what's
Yeah,
happening.
man,
What's
yeah,
what's
so-
the word on that? What's going on with that?
So we've got some friendly rap banter, friendly sparring. You
So
know.
it's not serious. It's like they just sparring.
It's like it's friendly phase. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
you see your man or whatever. You challenge him 1-on-1 on basketball. Like you might with
Yeah. Okay.
It's like yeah, Ray Vaughn. Okay, so what happened was they did the Red Bull joint or whatever.
Yeah,
And Joy he got up there and he was spicy, but it was like, it was friendly. He kept it respectful, but it was, there's a thin line, but he found a way to walk the line perfectly. And I was like, I admire that because as somebody who enjoys that type of part of the sport, then yeah, but he, Ray Vaughn came back and fired back with some proper shots.
Okay.
He went crazy, sure enough.
he did go crazy.
But then Joey came back and kind of put a foot in his ass.
So who are we waiting on to respond now? Who was the last person to say something?
I don't know that we are.
Not waiting, but who's the last?
Joey was the last person to say something.
Okay.
Reason said something too, and Reason's this was also really good.
They
It's
brought
essentially-
Reason up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he cooked.
I
I'm
did
not
see
gonna
that.
lie.
I haven't heard the song, but I
He
did
cooked.
see that.
Wow.
I think Ray.
Might
I
have
mean,
to tap in
I
and see
don't.
what's
I don't know
happening.
who's winning. I'm not gonna say one is winning over the other one. I
Yeah.
think Joey does have good bars always when he raps. I feel like his style of music, you just have to be into that when you listening to him to enjoy it. But you can still appreciate his lyricism and all that, even if you don't really like his beat selection or the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't know. Ray Vaughn made he made basically a hit. You know what I mean? And was walking them down at the same time. But I don't necessarily feel like. I mean, I guess if you put it the way you put it, how it's challenging your man to like a 1-on-1 with basketball, it's straight. You know what I mean? I feel like when it comes to rapping, a lot of times it gets personal real quick. So if it's going to end up that way, then you really shouldn't even be rapping at each other unless it's something personal from the beginning. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to go out of my way to say something about somebody that just wanted to challenge me. You know what I'm saying? On some random shit. That's just me.
Six, you feel different.
Listen, man.
How do you feel?
Listen. I feel like whether we know it or not, even if you don't feel it, like there is somebody competing with you. Whether you choose to acknowledge it or choose to notice it is up to you.
That's fact.
But there is somebody waiting to take your head off. There's somebody waiting to take somebody. They can't wait to meet you. They cannot wait.
Yeah.
And as an artist, you have to know that and be prepared for that. Like people think that just because this rap shit looks friendly or looks away. Now it looks friendly on the surface, but in the underground, like where niggas is hungry and shit, like these niggas can't wait. These niggas can't wait for a clash, and neither can I, because that's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, we all want similar things, and we are simply upholding traditions that were given to us by our forefathers and foremothers. And we are just upholding the gift that was given to us. Rap is a gift. This rap shit's a gift. But, it's founded on certain principles and things that are essential to the culture. Now, whether people will want to participate in that part of it or not, that's up to them. But just know, once you get in that field, that's a chance to really add stripes to like your jacket in certain cases. It's like, that's still a thing. And it's good that that's a thing because that's where we got some of our best music. Like, imagine if we never got Jada and Beans going back and forth.
Yeah.
That would be, imagine a world where Jada and Beans didn't go back and forth. Imagine 50 versus everybody never happening.
50 versus everybody, for real.
People are like, oh, it's 50 and John. No, it's 50 and everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Imagine T.I. and Ludacris not going, and that was a friendly fade.
That was friendly-ish.
Yeah, it was.
I think it started.
A lot of these weren't really. A lot of these weren't really friendly fades.
Like,
they were like
they
actual
came back and
personal
talked it out. They
shit.
talked it out.
Facts on some real
But 50
Atlanta
and
shit,
a lot of his beefs is
Now,
personal.
those weren't friendly fades, but
He's not really just friendly fading with people on,
but
even
at
on
the
rap.
same time, it ended up being an essential, important part of the story of hip hop.
Yeah, I get it.
50 Cent's whole thing.
I'm not saying never do it or that it's not essential to rap. It is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that unless it's absolutely necessary in my eyes, I'm not going. You know what I mean?
A lot of them dudes could dance back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, different era.
It wasn't like you did it on the track. Like, no, you're not until we go dance.
It could be.
I was gonna mention that Flip and T.I. beef too.
Yeah.
It could be what it could be, but it still ended up being, important for better or worse.
Hey, important
parts of the story.
For
Like,
sure.
imagine the South story in hip hop without that conflict ever happening.
Right.
Imagine T.I.
No Jeezy and Gucci.
Oh my God! Imagine T.I. not dissing the them franchise boys and shit. That's a underrated beef. Imagine Shawty
And there's
Lo.
a lot of parts to the story. They
Shawty
can be
Lo and
good and
T.I.
bad though.
Imagine that.
Like Biggie and Pac, that's a part of the story, but obviously that's
Definitely.
bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know
For better or worse.
Yeah. I think it's just part of the game. It's just part of the game, bro. Nature of the business, cost of doing business.
Cause you know how niggas are. Niggas get overzealous, and niggas will jump out the window like if they see you shining.
Crash
Imagine
Crash all the way
when
out.
niggas-
Oh, yeah.
They'll crash all the way out.
Niggas can't wait to try to like find a reason to flex on you or something. You just gotta be ready for that because
That's big
it's gonna
facts.
happen. I don't know about you, but me.
Yeah. Well.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Oh, nigga, you see
If it's
this?
gotta be
you
done,
do
it's gotta
rap,
be
though.
done for real.
And if you see it, if you see this,
It's gonna be AI. You gonna AI to this?
no bullshit.
But it ain't gonna be because what I'm gonna say. I think that's what it is. Because what I'm gonna say, I'm trying to go crazy. I'm gonna say some personal
And if you
shit.
see this, don't get any fucking ideas.
So
I'm definitely gonna make you want to dance.
yeah, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no damn.
It's not gonna be nice.
What you mean? Like
I might do my own.
you had it in your heart to really put that on a song and record it and then release it and promote it and all that shit, and you think I'm not finna get personal?
Yeah.
Because should be happening random. Bro.
Never know. Stay ready so you ain't got to
I can
get
see a
ready.
couple of lines and shit, and you just, you know what I'm saying, trying to be competitive. But when you actually committing a diss and doing all that, it's different.
Get 30.
Hey, the game is the game, you know. Speaking of the game, the Knicks beat the Celtics to
Yes,
advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah.
Congrats to
Yeah.
them
Hey,
boys.
let's make some noise for that.
Congrats to them
And
boys.
you know what?
Congrats
You
to
know
them
what? I
boys.
want to get in my generational Celtics
sir.
hate bag.
Let's do it.
This is no disrespect to any of the players on the Boston Celtics because the game is the game and I respect the game. But I want to look at whoever may see this in the eye. The Knicks slander at the beginning of this playoffs was so crazy. People were saying that the Knicks were not going to even beat the Detroit Pistons.
They were ODs.
Nasty work. Got them right up out of there. Then they said, no way they beat the defending champ. Not Jason Tatum, not Jalen Brown, not Porzingis, not Al Horford.
Al Horford.
They said, no, they can't beat them.
Drew Holiday.
They're going to beat them in 7 games. Drew Holiday. What happened, y'all?
Blender.
But let me say this. A lot of that Celtics arrogance was met with some real Knicks.
Exactly.
They had some smoke for that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that because I love a good underdog story. Tried to write the Knicks off before they even played a playoff game. The disrespect was crazy.
I don't even think this year was an underdog story. And to be honest, I put this up there. I feel like they would have beat the Celtics even with Jason Tatum.
That's facts. They was
Don't try
already
to say
winning.
it was because of the injury and all that shit.
Yeah,
Don't-
they was already winning. They already won games with Jason
Yeah.
Tatum playing.
So I mean, it was that time.
Yeah.
As a Celtics hater, man, it just
Let's go.
truly, it
Let's
just
go. I hate to
brings
listen.
warmth to my heart, like to see the Celtics lose. You know, I hate to see Jason Tatum get hurt. You know, get well soon, all that, whatever. But
Absolutely.
as far
You
as the
never want
Celtics
nobody.
losing, this just brings warmth to my heart.
Yeah.
It fills me with childlike joy and
Slick.
wonder. And
Slick.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to see them the fuck out of here.
Why do you think that is? I'm gonna tell you why I feel like I hate the Celtics.
I know why, but go ahead.
I don't like them because of Paul Pierce,
Oh shit! No, we taking it there.
and I don't like them because of just the way they be talking now. I love them as players.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah,
I
But
hate their-
as commentators and what they have to say on TV, they really need to. Yeah,
Their
that's not
fan
their
base,
lane.
bro. It's the fan base.
Oh, it's definitely the
Yeah.
fan
a bunch
base.
of
Hey,
pretentious fucks.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
let me say something. We're gonna take a break right here, and I'm gonna get right back into the Celtics hate.
Because he said he had a
Big
better
Diamond
career
Show.
than D Wade. When he said that,
We can break down. You said we had 3 minutes.
I knew he was true.
he said
You
he
wanna
had
keep
better,
rolling?
he did say he had
Yeah.
better career.